Hi guys, welcome to Body Successful. I'm Dr. K. In today's video, we are going to take a look at what's the most effective way to work out in order to lose weight. Namely, we are going to compare weight training versus cardiovascular exercises. So if you are watching this video, you obviously had made a conscious decision to make a change, but you're confused as heck because there's so much conflicting information out there on the market, depending on who's putting the information out and what they're trying to push or sell. Right? So today we're going to try to really clear this up. Whenever I talk to people in the gym or at the clinic, I hear a lot of these statements that couldn't be further from the truth. Well, cardio is for fat loss. Lifting weights will make me bulky and gain big muscles and make me really fit. When I look at my fit tracker, I see that I'm burning more calories while I'm doing my cardio versus my weight training. So I don't have time for both. So I'm just gonna do what burns more calories. Women are usually worried about getting huge muscles by weight training, so they don't do it because they just want to be toned and lose weight. And then you see people in the gym slaving on the cardio machines, doing some form of cardio, hoping to lose weight. A month goes by, 6 months go by, and nothing really changes. Same people, same machines, same look. And that's because people are following misleading information. People are not educated and they're following wrong advice. So today we're going to get educated. In order to understand what the best way or the best approach is for you to get the most bang for your buck when it comes to weight loss in the gym, you have to look at the energy, how the body basically manages energy in the on a daily basis. So we take a look at the energy balance equation in the body. And as you can see, on one side you have energy going in, which is basically everything you put in your mouth in a day via food or liquids that has caloric value. And that will represent your 100% of energy available to you for the day. On the other side, we have three other components. We have your basal metabolic rate, which is the amount of energy required to keep you alive without moving a muscle every day. And that accounts for approximately 70% of your total daily energy expenditure. Then comes activity. Activity comprises of two different parts, the intended and non-intended, which intended would be something that you schedule to go to the gym for example, and non-intended is all other movement that you do throughout the day to get you through the day, starting from getting up to go to the bathroom, getting dressed, walking to your car, making a cup of coffee. You get it. Every movement that you make throughout the day will fall into this category. So activity in itself is approximately 20%. It costs your body about 20% of your total daily energy expenditure to fulfill this part. The third part is the thermic effect of foods. So in an ideal situation, if you have a well-comprised diet that it's consists of primarily whole foods, it'll take your body about 10% of your total daily energy expenditure, the caloric expenditure, to break down and to metabolize these foods. So if you look at this equation, something should jump out at you right away. You can see that activity is approximately only 20% of your total daily energy expenditure. And that's not a whole lot. It's a whole lot less, I bet, than most people thought. So which means that even if you work out on a daily basis or you do your 10,000 steps or whatever you call activity for the day, it does not really give you the green light to go home and indulge every night into overeating or go to Twinkie Town and hope that it's not going to sabotage your weight loss goals, because it really is just a small part of your total daily energy expenditure. All right, so when we take a look at cardio falls into the activity variable of this equation. So when we compare a cardio group versus a weight training group, we know that a cardio group will burn more calories during the workout than a weight training group. So if we compare a guy that is 160 pounds and he does, let's say, a moderate 30-minute run, he will burn about 250 calories. The same guy, 30 minutes weight training, about the same intensity, he will only probably burn from 130 to 220 calories, depending on how hard he pushes. So we know that cardio definitely has more calorie burning effect during the exercise than weight training. Of course, the amount of calories that you burn is going to be directly affected by your lean muscle mass, so how big you are, and that's the bigger you are, the more you're going to burn, how hard you push the activity, what type of activity you're doing, and of course the amount of time you're doing it for. But when you compare head to head, cardio versus weight training, in the moment, during the activity, cardio will burn a lot more calories than weight training does. Let's take a look at this study. At West Virginia University, researchers have compared two groups of obese women. One group was doing only cardio for 12 weeks. The other group was doing only weight training for 12 weeks. Both groups had their caloric intake decreased to 800 calories per day. So these are the results that they have found after 12 weeks. The cardio group actually lost 4 kilograms of lean muscle mass, so they went through muscle wasting. And that's no surprise, because going down to 800 calories sets up the ideal scenario for you to start wasting your muscle away and break your muscles down. That's a very few calories on a daily basis, especially if you're also working out. The cardio group lost 4 kilograms of lean muscle mass and reduced their basal metabolic rate by 13.4%, which means that at rest, these guys were burning 13.4% on average less calories than they did before. Now, part of that is because they also lost size. So the smaller you are, the less you're going to burn naturally. Now, the weight training group, on the other hand, did not go through any muscle wasting. They lost 2 kilograms of fat off their body, and they actually increased their basal metabolic rate by 4%. So looking at this study, it is very clear that the weight training group was leading, and they were a lot more successful in the weight loss portion than the cardio group. And why is that? Well, let's look at our energy balance equation again. You can see that when we talk about cardio, we are only affecting one variable, the activity level, right? Which is the 20% of your total daily energy expenditure. But when you look at weight training actually influences 2 of these variables in your energy out. It'll influence your activity. It'll burn some calories during activity, right? And it'll influence your basal metabolic rate, which is 70%, a lot of bang for your buck. How does it do that? You see, when you weight training, what weight training does that cardio cannot do for you is increase the post-exercise oxygen consumption. And what that means is you need to do that in order to make sure that the muscles are for muscle repair and muscle recovery. So post-oxygen consumption goes up because the muscles need to recover. As a result, the basal metabolic rate increases, and as a result, you burn more calories. So while cardio shines during the workout, weight training will shine primarily post-workout. So weight training will not just burn calories for you during the workout, but it'll continue burning calories for you well after the exercise is over and you're away from the gym. Comparison studies between cardio and weight training have shown that after a weight training workout, people have increased their basal metabolic rate up to 38 hours after the training was finished. For women was 4%, and for guys was 9% increase in their basal metabolic rate. What that means is weight training does a really great job at working for you to burn calories for you well after the workout is over, up to 38 hours post-workout. So you're getting actually to influence 2 variables in this equation with weight training compared to cardio. Now, don't get me wrong, cardio has a lot of effects, a lot of great health effects in our body, right? But today we're only strictly comparing it from the perspective of weight loss. And in that aspect, cardio is just not as efficient and effective at losing fat compared to weight training, because when you're looking at weight loss with cardio, that incorporates losing fat as well as losing muscle. And this is the reason why with cardio, the best you can hope for is to become a smaller version of you. But you're definitely not going to get that leaner look, that more athletic look. You're just going to become a smaller version, because you're only influencing that 20%, and in that 20% of loss, you're going to have both muscle and fat. Another way that weight training can be really successful in your weight loss journey is that it builds muscle. Muscle is a highly metabolic tissue. In other words, it costs the body a lot of energy, a lot of calories to maintain those muscles. So of course you're going to be burning extra calories, you increase your metabolism, you burn more calories, you're burning more fat more effectively. Another great caveat of burning weight, of lifting weights, is that it's going to help you reshape your body significantly, which is going to give you a more impressive transformation. In other words, when you're lifting weights, that's going to ensure the best muscle to fat ratio, allowing you to enhance your shape, enhance your curves, and help you have a better fat burning effect, and is going to give you a more leaner look. So for those of you women who are concerned about gaining muscle and becoming really bulky and ended up with these huge muscles that sometimes you see on pictures about bodybuilding women, we are not built, our physiology is not built like it is for guys. We don't have at our disposal the same hormonal levels of guys do, and we are incapable of building such muscles naturally. In order for you to end up like some of these bodybuilding women do, you have to be intaking additional hormones and so many supplementations that are unnatural supplementations, and on top of it you have to be working, you have to have so much concentrated work in that arena that it doesn't apply to you. All right, for a normal human being, a normal female who is not doing artificial hormones, who is not supplementing with extra crazy anabolic stuff, if you show up at the gym, the weight room 5 days a week, you know, this is not going to be applying for you. However, what weight training will do for you, as well as for guys, it's going to increase your basal metabolic rate, which will ensure that you're going to be a lot more efficient at burning fat. You're going to be burning a lot more calories at rest when you're away from the gym. It's going to give you these beautiful natural curves. It's going to enhance your curves, and it's going to give you a lot more of a leaner look. All right. So bottom line is, it is very obvious that weight training, it is a lot more effective than cardio at losing weight. It'll give you a lot more bang for your buck. If you ever have to prioritize, you'd always want to prioritize weight training over cardio, especially on a day where you don't have time. Don't get me wrong, again, cardio is very important to incorporate primarily for other health reasons. But if you look at what gives you more bang for your buck, cardio or weight training, certainly weight training takes the cake. All right, so I hope I clarified it for you a little bit, and if you like the contents of this video, please shoot me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel, and this way you're not going to miss any new content coming on when I'm posting. I hope to see you in my next videos. This is Dr. K, all the way, signing out till next time.